Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of L4D2. This time we are going through Blood Harvest. I don't like Blood Harvest, if I'm going to be honest here. Blood Harvest is one that I've done a lot with friends, however it always ends up being really dangerous and scary towards the end, particularly the final map, but again, just like last time, we'll get to that when that comes around. So, Blood Harvest was the last official map for Left 4 Dead 1. However, it did get an extra map added onto it known as the Sacrifice, which we will be going through next. But for now, we're going to go through Blood Harvest.
I heard the military's got a safe zone north of here. We just gotta follow the train tracks.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's see here. We're gonna go with the machete. I like the machete more than the fire axe. Aside from Blood Harvest just being a slightly more difficult map, there's a couple other reasons why I'm not looking forward to it. If last run, or if the last campaign was anything to indicate, this may not be just, it may require like another restart, only because who knows how god-awful this map is going to be, because I've had times where, you know, it's been okay. I've had times where it's been god-awful. Probably be using the pump shotgun. I'm taking that, thank you. But yeah, as I was saying, last campaign kind of sucked, and I was playing some more TF2 today, and I was just not having it. I kind of let myself get a little too angry, only because matches were getting extremely out of whack when it came to team balancing, because TF2 doesn't have any sort of like proper matchmaking based on like skill level, and to be honest, I don't think it should, because that's not the point of the game, especially for just casual mode. The issue though was that, like, because of it, teams can sometimes get stacked with good players, and that alone can cause the game just to go one way or another. I mean, granted, one player alone can make a game shift favors just because they've been playing for so long and are good at the game. However, it was pretty awful today. We had almost entire teams just comprised of people who had played the game for long periods of time and were good at the game. Oops. Okay. And so because of it, I was just not having a great day. I think this is yeah, it's already a safe house. Wow, okay.
Safe spot just ahead.
I know the first level to every campaign seems to be on the short side, I've noticed, but like that was a little too easy, I feel like. Kind of like the game just wanted to be a bit generous on me after the shit I've had to go through yesterday and today. So yeah, I'm a little on the I'm gonna say cranky, because that's probably the best way of putting it. Is I'm on the cranky side a little bit. I'm not gonna try and like get all angry and shit here, especially late at night, so I don't want to wake up anybody. But you know, no, we're sticking with the machete. As much as I want to meme around with the frying pan, there's more opportunities for it later. No, we're going to go with this shotgun, actually. I much prefer this over the pump. Alright, there's a couple ways this can go. Pills are nice. It's a deagle. We'll use a deagle at least once later on. For now, I want to continue using melee weapons.
Down the stairs.
Alright, I've had times where this area was like pretty good and times where it's gone bad. This whole campaign can be described as this section went well or it went bad in various attempts. That's a hunter. I think he missed. He's dead. I don't know where the hunter is. I'm just taking it carefully. Although it doesn't look like he's... Oh, yep, there he is. I saw a charger too, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Oops. Oh, jeez. Okay. No, I'm actually gonna want this stim pack for this. Adrenaline. Come on, Francis, let's go. We're gonna close the door. And this is where shit's gonna get real fast. Because I think there's generally a tank here. Oh, we can actually just jump. Well, actually, I think we have to run through this area first. Can I go through this door? No, I can't. That's the survivor door. Okay. The longer I sit here, the more likely I am to get in danger. But that was too clean. In fact, that was like, there was no difficulty in all of that. Oops. Oops. Okay, I'm pressing wrong buttons. No, we're gonna go with the hunting rifle, actually. That was some nicely placed gasoline, so I'll take that. Yep, there he is. Oh, he's aiming for me. All right. While they take care of the tank, I'll take care of the rear, I guess. Okay. Never mind, no more zombies. Alright, you know what? That was pretty good. So it does seem like there's a tank that's required through there. Maybe that was just pure chance. I don't know. I've had times where the tank spawned inside the building. I've had times where it spawned outside the building. So, I don't know. But I can't say I am a little happy that things are going fairly well.
Weapons here.
Since we've already got this, we'll stick with it. Again, I want to use different weapons just for the sake of variety. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. As soon as I spoke too soon. Alright. I'm healing myself up. She's totally required. Oh, nope. Lewis! What? Oh. Wow! Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's a pitchfork. Shit, no. But it's this Brown Knight's weapon. I have to use it. I'm sorry. I don't like pitchforks. I think they're like legitimately one of the worst weapons in the game. Like pitchforks and knives. I've already talked about this before. But because I forgot how bad pitchforks are, I'm going to bring them up. Pitchforks, in my opinion, are complete ass. They swing super weird. I think they only hit in a linear line rather than a cone. And their damage is, I think, a little mediocre than what it should be. I don't know. I don't like it. It's a weird weapon. It works nice because it's, you know, it's a Fearless Rigadoon. I'll stick with the hunting rifle. But, like, I don't know. It's just fucking god-awful to use. Like, it works here because they're not fucking moving, so it's not too bad. But it's just so wonky, I feel like. Like, I'd rather take the baseball bat, but I'm not going to for the sake of weapon variety and the fact that it's Brown Knight's weapon. Okay, yeah, he's dead. So I'm yeah, see, like, How did that miss? See, yeah, this is what I'm talking about with not liking this weapon. It's good against single target enemies, I feel like, but in a crowd, it's just god awful. I'm switching to the police baton. We used it. The police baton is much better. Supposedly, this is one of the best weapons because it's got a high attack speed. But I don't think. I mean, it's a funny weapon for comically wrong reasons, I feel like. But it gets the job done, I guess. Another witch. Alright. Oh, she's right there. Okay. Can we walk through this? We can. Alright, cool. Oh, she's, okay, cool. We're good. I know this is a spot that can be a potential tank spawn. Thankfully it wasn't. Chainsaw, no. Thank you, Francis, very cool. Knife, I'm not using the knife. Fuck that. That is the one weapon I will not use.
That's a witch.
Francis, that was a Bill, yeah, Bill, that was a while ago.
Weapon over here.
If they're not... Okay, they're gonna come now. Might as well just beat them up. Because I can. Oh, great. Wait, they can spawn up there? I've never seen zombies up there. Huh. Oh, shit. I hear a hunter. Okay, yep, they're taking care of it. I feel like I kind of like just not help my allies. We're taking a pipe bomb. For what's coming up, we're gonna need a pipe bomb. But yeah, no, I've noticed I kind of just like been doing my own thing, which is not a good thing to do when you're in a zombie apocalypse. You always want to stick together and shit. And you know what? I may have felt the repercussions of that the last time when I was having to fight the tank by myself, but at the same time, Lewis fucking pissed off the witch somehow, so I don't know. No, I want the stim pack. Or, I keep calling it a stim pack. It's adrenaline. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so this is one I'm not looking forward to. This was one of the crescendo events I never really, I'm not gonna say too fond of, but had an easy time with. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh, okay. Good thing he fucking jumped over me. I mean, yeah, I just left Lewis to die. Fuck it, I don't care. And Zoe's fucked too. Alright. Oh, hi there. Yeah, I may have just did what I just said no more than a minute ago. Oops. Lewis, come on, what the fuck, man? Francis, come on, what the fuck, man? There we go. I know I can't do this once we get to the finale, and even the end of this chapter, but like, holy shit. I don't know. That, for me, that's always been one of the scariest, and not scariest, but most difficult crescendo events I've ever had to deal with. And the fact that it was literally just a freebie, like that, was a little strange. I'm so confused. Why is Blood Harvest acting so nice this time around? Shovel's fun. Not gonna use it, though. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no. We're gonna use the shovel. Before we go out. What weapons do we have here? Military rifle, AK... No, we're actually... Oops. We're gonna go with the hunting rifle for a while. I'm kind of liking how this is, or how it's working so far. As I get hit, this is a second. Why am I so good at comedic timing? Where I just like say something and then the opposite of what I mean. This is like, I don't know. Maybe it's like just the Let's Play curse as how it is what it's called. I don't know though. Nothing up here. You know what? We got a shovel, we're gonna use it. Excuse me, I saw that! I don't know if you saw that, but his fucking thing, his tongue, I don't know if it's called a chain or whatever. I'm just gonna refer to it as tongue, because that's what it looks like. His fucking tongue, like, fucking curved. And granted, it's no, like, Dark Souls arrow literally fucking homing and shit, but, like, what the fuck? At least that, you can probably chalk up the, hit reg, I don't know. Dark Souls is weird in the fact that, like, for some reason, it's, like, the one weird thing that's, like, still forgiving, but also, like, yep, there's the tank. Alright, where is he coming from? He is coming from in there, okay. Oh my god, Zoe's just getting fucked this campaign. Lewis, get the fuck out of the way, my dude. Oh, okay. Oh, you can do that? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, Dark Souls is just so strange in the fact that arrows will just... Yep, Bill, that's entirely on me. Arrows will just curve towards the player. For no real logical reason. I'm gonna just do that. Fuck it, I don't care. But like at the same time, they're still so easy to dodge. It's really not that unfair. It's so weird. It's almost comedical when you like see it coming from a distance. All right, okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, no, I know this area will get loaded with tanks soon. That's a charger. Where is he? Oh, he's already dead. Alright, cool. We're not gonna do what I did, or have done a lot of times, where I jump out the fucking window like an idiot. Yeah, I don't know. There are many times where I've jumped out this window, coming down here, thinking like, oh yeah, that's the path I have to do, and I just take damage because of it. Nice. Oh my god, my aim. Okay, that's jockey eye here. That's the survivor room, alright. Oh, okay, I guess he was outside then. Let's see. I guess while we're on the topic of Dark Souls, you know, Dark Souls has gotten really popular as of recent with the release of Elden Ring just last year. And there's been a lot of people getting into the series. For myself, I ended up hearing about... Okay, wow. I ended up hearing Dark Souls when it first originally got released. Okay. It's just an Discord. And so, I had an interest, since even back then, when it first released, it had an air of being more on the difficult side. You know what? I don't give a shit. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but fuck it. So yeah, I've known about the Dark Souls series, and I've been interested in it since once I watched a streamer play it. But I never really got into it, so when I ended up hearing that Dark Souls 3 released back in 2016, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Why are they spawning behind us? Oh shit. Zoe, what's taking you so long? So yeah, I ended up getting Dark Souls 3, and sadly, I couldn't run on the computer that I'm actually still using now, because it's... How old is it? It's, this was a computer back from, like, 2013. I don't know the exact model of this computer. I may have already discussed this before. But I'll pop up on screen what model it is in case I haven't talked about it before. And so because of it, I've never been able to play Dark Souls. And up until just last year, I've always been slightly interested in playing it. And so finally, at some point last year, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. No, actually, it was just late 2021. No, it was either late 2021 or early 2022. Either way, finally got into it, played it for the first time. Still had FPS issues, so I ended up talking to a friend about it, and she ended up saying just, "Oh yeah, have you tried lowering your resolution?" Oh, that's why the game's now running better. Okay, this is when I ended up playing it on my laptop, which is better for gaming. And so, after lowering the resolution... Oh, wow, okay, I didn't know it was that like that. So, after lowering the resolution by literally half, the game was running buttery smooth, aside from, like, maybe the occasional minor hiccup at certain locations. But that was just, you know, a case of graphical intensity. So, otherwise, you know, the game was buttery smooth. I fucking loved it. Absolutely enjoyed it. And, you know, I knew the game had a reputation of being difficult. However, after playing through Dark Souls 3, I'm like, this really wasn't that difficult. How am I, like, I struggled a little bit towards the beginning. Otherwise, it was never really anything too intense. This is really fucked. Uh-oh, she's staring at me, I think. Oh, so is Lewis! Why? The poor guy! Okay. So, yeah, I'm like, okay. Game was surprisingly easy. There were a few fights that took some time, like the final boss and what is basically the secret boss of the game. I'm not gonna drop names in case of spoilers. But no, I had a grand old time. I thought for what it wasn't really all that difficult. And it's been told to me that that Dark Souls 3 wasn't as difficult as the first two. So I'm like, okay. Then I played Elden Ring because that's what I was gifted. So I played through that. Elden Ring wasn't difficult aside from the final fight. And then I finally got around to playing Dark Souls 1. I'm like, wow, this felt just absolutely surreal. You know what? I'm not gonna use it. I was gonna... No, we're gonna stick with this. So yeah, I ended up playing through Dark Souls 1. Loved it. Didn't think it was too difficult. I didn't really have any issues when I played it. I'm trying to think of a spot where I actually got stuck. Oh, actually, before I figure out where I got stuck in Dark Souls 1, in Dark Souls 3, the only time I, like, legitimately got, quote-unquote, stuck in an area and ended up, like, having, like, major rage was in the, it was in the Smoldering Lake. And I was in the, Demon Ruins, trying to go to the, where the ballista was, because I want to go shut it off, because it might do something for me, thinking like, oh yeah, that's required, you know, not required progress necessarily, but like, it may lead to a new area, some boss, and good reward. Turns out, no, it just leads to the ballista and turns it off, which, in the grand scheme of things, really isn't useful, considering it could be used to kill the sandworm, and it's not too much of a hassle to try and avoid. So I ended up spending 2 hours raging, absolutely, like, hardcore anger, just trying to get over there. And I'm amazed, like, that was the only time I had, like, legitimate rage and difficulty trying to accomplish something. As for Dark Souls 1, the closest time I probably got to like any sort of rage was New Londo Ruins when I was exploring it for progress, because at that point, you know, once you get halfway through the game, you got to go through New Londo Ruins to fight one of the 4 bosses to get to the final boss. Other than that, no, actually I do know. Crypt of the Giants, that was a horrible area. Even with, I think I had the item I needed to progress if you wanted to see correct, you know, see at least a little bit in the Crypt of Giants. Tomb of Giants, sorry, it's Tomb of Giants. Man, that sucked. I thought that was like legitimately the worst area I've played in a Dark Souls game. Otherwise, I never really had too much issue. Manus, the final boss for the DLC was a little annoying, but nothing too insane. Then I started playing Dark Souls 2, and oh my god, I don't know if I was just playing the game wrong or something, but oh good lord, I absolutely struggled with the beginning area. Not like things betwixt. That was, you know, that tutorial level was pretty easy. Where's the tank? I think he's on the inside. He's over there, okay. It was when I got to, what was it? Forest of Giants, specifically the fort there. And I played Scholar of the First Sin, which I hear debate whether if it's actually harder or easier. I'm not going to make a comment on that. But, it certainly was difficult. And I ended up saying, fuck it, I'm going to Hyde's Tower of Flame, because, like, maybe that's easier, since that's supposedly of a similar level. And while I had better success there, I ended up just grinding, the stone guys, the big giant boys, I forget their names. And then, eventually, after things started clicking a little bit, gameplay-wise, considering the game just feels unnatural to play compared to all the other Souls games I've played so far. You know, I'm like, okay, this game started getting easier. It started getting better. I mean, granted, I'll admit, I still had times where I started getting upset. Trying to think of a time I actually started getting upset. Probably the DLC now I think about it. I think, weirdly enough, I think Shulva was pretty annoying for me to deal with, considering, like, it's argued as one of the easier DLCs? Because Frozen Elysium Lois is, I'll admit, okay, you know what? Yeah, Frozen Elysium Lois sucked. I don't think it was genuinely that bad, though, till about the, till when you had to go rescue the knights to help out with the Ivory King. And then, funnily enough, I actually completely missed out on the Frigid Outskirts. So up until that point, I'd only heard it by name and its major association with it sucking real bad. So I legitimately thought the worst area in any of the games. That's a tank. I think. We're gonna step outside. Yep. Where is he? He's probably over there, I think. Yep. Oh my god! See, I never got to experience the Frigid Outskirts. Please leave me alone, bud.
I'm reloading.
So yeah, what am I thinking? I'm still gonna talk while we go through the credits. I actually ended up finally going through the Frozen Outskirts a little after I heard about it. I'm like, oh shit, I completely missed out on this area. And I went through it, and after hearing how bad it was, I don't think it was that bad. And honestly, my entire experience with the Dark Souls series, or trilogy, can really be summed up as, no, it really wasn't that bad. And I still hold that sentiment, despite having played through multiple new games, and 100% every... Oops, well, I guess we lost Lewis and Zoe. Okay. After going through all 3 games, multiple new game pluses, and 100%ing every game except for Elden Ring. So, despite what I think, despite popular belief, I don't think Dark Souls is really all that hard, and it's a sentiment that's not just shared with me, but at least a few other people I know. Oh, yeah, it was Blood Harvest. Wow, 27 minutes. That was actually the shortest. No, I think that this was longer by 3 minutes. That was surprisingly easy. I don't know if I was just in a different state of mind. Maybe the game just wanted to be nicer to me. I don't know if Dead Air just wanted to be a dick because I liked it for some reason. I don't know. But I am so glad that this was easier this time around. Yeah, so we only got one more canon story left. Well, two more technically, but last main story as the old group here. Surprised I didn't have the lowest accuracy, huh? And then we'll finally move on to the actual Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns, and then we'll come back to the final group afterwards. So I'm actually quite happy with how things have been going. But with that, I'd like to bid you guys farewell. Bye-bye.